There once was a shipbuilding industry at Wilkesport, a village which is a long way from the St. Clair River and certainly doesn't look much like it was ever a port. About 1840, John Wilkes, a successful lumberman from Brantford, brought large tracts of timberland and built a lumber mill on the north branch of the Sydenham River to cut and market the heavy timber in Sombra Township. At the time, there was only a trail in and out of the bush, so all heavy commerce had to use the Sydenham River. The water level was much higher at that time. The lumber industry brought lumberjacks and mill hands, river scows and rivermen. A community including many taverns sprung up, and Wilkesport got a reputation as one of the tough spots of Canada West. About 1888, Harvey Arnold, of Wilkesport, as the town was now called, decided to build a boat, and further decided to build it as close as possible to his source of timber. He laid his keel 12 miles from the river. Even though he was inexperienced in shipbuilding, Arnold built a 74-foot-long craft with a beam of 18 feet and a draft of 6 feet. He built it by eye and ended up with a craft that looked more like a house than a boat, to which he installed a one-cylinder, 3-horsepower, 20-year-old engine. With skids he built himself and a team of oxen, Arnold had his craft hauled over those 12 miles through the bush to be launched at Wilkesport. His unique craft was christened the Spray. The Spray was sailed to Wallaceburg, where it startled even the rivermen, who were used to many strange ships. The Spray was sold a few years later, and at least twice more, before ending her days in Port Albert. About 1904, Arnold built another ship, which he christened the Harvey. This time he built at Wilkesport, closer to water. For many decades, cargoes of squared timber were shipped out of Wilkesport in large schooners until the timber was all cut and the land cleared. The lack of forest cover led to a fall in the water level and the end of navigation on this part of the Sydenham River, leaving only rotting piles and the foundations of the mill to recall the days when Wilkesport was a busy inland port.